Hi developers, I am your instructor Puneet and today we are going to discuss the topic variable. So guys, what is a variable? Variable is simply a box which is used to store data. Variable is also termed as container or a placeholder. When we are defining a variable in Python, there are two important things. One is variable name and another thing is data. Now in data we can store anything, like we can store a numeric value, we can store a string, we can store a boolean value, or we can store an image or a video. Now this variable name is actually called an identifier, and this equal to is our assignment operator, and the whole thing is the syntax of defining a variable in Python. Now let's define a variable num and assign a value 3 to it. In the next line, let's print the value with the help of print function, but we are not going to use the quotation mark because whatever gets written in this quotation gets printed on screen, but we have to print the value of a num. So what we will do, we will pass the num as it is, and let's run the code. Okay guys, 3 has been printed on screen. But when this 3 gets stored in memory, what happens? It first gets translated in binary code because our system understands one language, that is binary language. Guys, we have heard that Python is case sensitive. Now let's explore how. See, if I am writing num and assigning value, okay, but in the next line, if I am passing num in the uppercase, and here I am writing num in the lowercase, what will happen? Okay, this thing gives an error because Python is case sensitive, and this thing proves that Python is case sensitive. So this num is not defined. Num is not defined because we have here written the num in the lowercase. So when we have to print the num, we have to write it in the lowercase. Guys, there are certain conventions when we are defining the variable in Python. The very first convention is that we can't start a variable name with a numeric character. For example, 2. If I am writing like this, what will happen? Okay, this thing generates an error on screen. This means that I can't start a variable name with a numeric value. Next convention is that I can't use a hyphen in our variable name. So again, let's run the code. Okay guys, again I am getting the error. The third convention is that I can't use a space in our variable name. So let's again run the code. Okay, again I am getting the error. What I can do with our variable name? I can use a underscore symbol at the start or at the middle of the variable name. So let's run. Great guys, we are getting the value, that is 3, printed on screen. Another thing that we can do with our variable name is we can use a numeric character in the end or at the middle of the variable name, but not at the start. Again, let's run this. Great, we are getting the value 3 on our screen. Now guys, let's again define a num, suppose num, and again set a value, suppose 5. Now let's rename it again num. Now which one value will get printed, the first one or the second one? Okay, let's see. Okay guys, the second value gets printed on screen. But why? Because when the code is executing, it executes line by line. Firstly, the first line will execute. Here num is 3, then the num will update to 5, and then the num will get printed. This is how the interpreter works. Guys, we have heard that Python is dynamic in nature, but let's explore. Let's see how. Suppose if I am writing num equal to आसान है, Okay, then I am printing num. What happens? Okay, see, the value that gets stored in num is not dependent on the type. The type of the variable depends upon the data present in it. This thing makes Python dynamic in nature, but in other languages like C, C++, what we have to do, we have to define the type of the variable when we are defining the variable. Suppose int var equals to 2. Now if I want to store the string value, like I want to store Asan hai, I can't do it because we have the variable is bounded for integer value. Now this thing makes other languages like C, C++, Java static in nature, and this thing makes Python dynamic in nature. The type of data present in the variable is the actual type of the variable. Now how we will see the type of the variable? To do that, we will use the type function. Okay, let's use the type and let's pass the variable num. Now let's run our code. Okay, now this num belongs to class string. Okay guys, now let's summarize the session. Firstly, we discussed what is variable. Then we discussed the two important things to define a variable. Then we got to know that variable is case sensitive. We also got to know that variable is dynamic in nature, and in the end we discussed the type function which is used to determine the type of a variable. Guys, now you have to do the exercise from this session. What you have to do, you have to store and print the information of your favorite sports person, in which you have to take the following variables: name of the sports person, ducks scored by him, is he all-rounder, and the weight of your sports person.